Good evening, just a quick sound check here. JV game going on right now between Neillsville and Fall Creek. Tip for varsity set for 7 p.m. Just a sound check. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dan Lau, broadcasting live from Neillsville, Wisconsin, as the Neillsville Warriors of the Clover Belt East take on the Fall Creek Crickets of the Clover Belt West. Tuesday night hoops, and it should be a good one. Just a little pregame show here. 2:40 left on the warm-up clock. Just looking ahead at this one, the Neillsville Warriors are coming into today 16-1, 10-0 in conference play. They are a force to be reckoned with, no doubt. So the Fall Creek Crickets will have their hands full. They come in today 10-8, 6-5 in conference play. A little crossover matchup. Pleasure to be here tonight. First time broadcasting from the Neillsville gym for me. I've been here before, but it's been a while. And a lot of fans here in attendance for the game. Neillsville, of course, comes with one loss. That's at the hands of the Regis Ramblers, a Clover Belt West opponent. Fall Creek has 8 losses on the year, but boy, has their schedule been something. Going toe-to-toe with Onalaska, Regis, McDonald, La Crosse Central, and now coming here to Neillsville. No easy task. We'll take one real quick break, and we got starting lineups coming soon to follow. And then we'll have some Clover Belt crossover hoops for that after. Thank you for watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Your Neillsville Warriors. Neillsville Fall Creek Schools and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem. the starting lineups first for the Fall Creek Crickets.
The anthem has concluded. Let's look at the Fall Creek starting lineup. They go to their regulars: Cameron Dahlberg, Becca Sturs, Jalen Martsky, Johanna Grossinger, and Jasmine Hoyer. JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery in Neillsville is the hometown team for all your screen printing, embroidery, and promotional product needs. For friendly, helpful service and competitive pricing, call 715-743-3113 or visit jbcscreenprinting.com. Now time to look at the Neillsville Warriors starting lineup. They got Layla Walk, Maddie Davo, Braylon Anding, Tessa Warren, Jessica Kuhn. They're coached by John Geyer. They're 16-1 on the year, 10-0 in Clover Belt East play. Crickets are coached by Jason Martsky, 10-8, 6-5 in conference play. Check out the new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram store at Gross Motors in Neillsville. They now have the largest selection of Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles in central Wisconsin, all at one location on Highway 10 in Neillsville and at grossauto.com. Time for the tip. Looks like it's Grossinger and Walk. And we're underway here in Neillsville. Grossinger tapped it over to the Warriors, and they will start things off. Walk goes right, and shot no good. Rebound Sturs now in motion for the Crickets. Hoyer in the corner, deflected, caught by Dahlberg. Hoyer's got it in the post, and shot no good. Neillsville setting up an offense now. That's Davo, the star for the Warriors. She averages 18 points per game. Walk at the top into the corner. Trapped is Anding, but there's a foul called. That's going to be the first on Cameron Dahlberg. Warriors inbound it. Davo's got it. Head fake. Sturs on her. Deflected. And that's Martsky. Shot no good by Sturs, and she gets her own rebound. Neillsville with the rebound. Still scoreless. Handing over to Davo. Davo's got Sturs closely on her. Kuhn thought about it. She hands it off to Warren. Three ball blocked by Hoyer, rebound Grossinger. And it goes right back to the Warriors, and it's in the post. First basket good from Tessa Warren. Fall Creek breaks the Warriors' press. Hoyer's got the top of the key. Dahlberg corner, no good. Rebounded by Hoyer, and there's a foul. Dahlberg will be inbounding it here for the Crickets. Grossinger wide open, and the first points of the evening for the Crickets come from Johanna Grossinger. Now Davo setting up for the Warriors. Walk was the Highlight House player of the game yesterday at Their game against Assumption, that shot no good, out of bounds. It's going to be Fall Creek basketball. And Neillsville operating in press once again. Not too much pressure on that press. Crickets break it, and Warren blocks Grossinger on the shot. And the Warriors come up with the ball. Walk brings it down for Neillsville. Warren guarded by Grossinger. That's one lengthy matchup to watch tonight. And that deep two, no good. Rebounded by Warren. No good. Rebounded by Grossinger. 2-2 a few minutes into this one. And that's turned over. Warren with the steal. 3-ball. Offline. Rebounded by Grossinger. That was Anding with the missed 3. Stirs in transition. Lost the ball, but picked up by Grossinger. Dahlberg skip pass to Martzke. Deep 2. Good for Martzke. (4-2) Fall Creek. Warren guarded by Grossinger. Locke's got Martzke on her. And Fall Creek certainly known for their defense. They've made it tough on teams all year. That's thrown away. Let's see who that's last touched by. And I believe it will be Fall Creek ball down at their end. Dahlberg gets it into Grossinger. Hoyer goes left to Grossinger. Good. Grossinger with the assist from Hoyer. 6-2 Fall Creek. Walk's got Martzke on her. Kuhn over to Warren. Anding over to Kuhn. Kuhn's got Hoyer guarding her. Warren in the corner. And if the Crickets want to pull away a win tonight, they're going to have to stop Maddie Dable. And that bank shot is good for Anding. Neillsville's got a quick turnaround from yesterday. They beat a very good Assumption team handily on the road yesterday. Dable led the way with 16 points in that one. Kuhn and Marg each contributing 11. You know your team is legit if you're blowing out the Assumption Royals on the road. A team that won state a year ago. 6-4 Crickets here, early goings. Hoyer in the paint. Gets it to fall. First basket of the evening from Hoyer. And that's a foul. Eden Marg was wide open for the shot, and she was fouled by Martzke, I believe. Yep, that's Martzke with the personal. And Marg heading to the free throw line. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neillsville Next home team or of Julie Simek and Jake Ormond to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Both free throws good there from Marg. Fall Creek breaks the press once again. That floater is good. And no good there, rebounded by Hoyer. Martsky, corner three. That's long. Neillsville with the rebound. Nearly stolen away, but Kuhn gathered it. Offensive board leads to a bucket. That was Mard cleaning it up. Neillsville with the ball. Davo with stirs on her. Looks to go left, hands it off. Falling down is Haynes in the process. Haynes coming off the bench, replacing Dahlberg just a minute or so ago. And Hoyer comes up with a steal. She picks the pocket of Kuhn. Martsky over to Hoyer. Hoyer three. Too much on that one. Rebounded by Neillsville. About 10 minutes to go here in the half. Anding guarded by Martsky. In the corner to walk. Anding got it to fall and one. Second basket for Anding here in the evening. Checking in for the Warriors is Ormond. In for the Crickets looks to be Grossinger and Dahlberg back into the game. Two of their starters. Free throw, no good, and offensive rebound from Neillsville. The Crickets here in transition. Three ball, no good, and the long rebound comes to Neillsville. That was a quick offensive possession for the Crickets that Coach Martsky may have not loved. And that's going to be a turnover on Neillsville. Fall Creek breaks the pressure there from Neillsville. Stirs drives, and she's fouled. Stirs will head to the line for the first time tonight for Fall Creek. Again, Neillsville's one loss this season comes from the hands of the Regis Ramblers, a team that Fall Creek played very tightly in mid-January. They're actually leading at the half against Regis. Regis at top of the Clover Belt right now. Two free throws good from Stirs. Tried to get into the paint there. Walk comes back up with it. Heading to the line will be Marg. She's fouled. She'll shoot two. She's 2 for 2 at the line tonight. First free throw is no good. Second free throw, pure from Marg. 12-11 early here in this one. Shaping up to be a good one so far. If it's like this all night, we're in for a very good game. And that's turned over, and Neillsville gives it right back. Unfortunately for them, they forced their first turnover on the press and then cough it right back up to the Crickets. Inbound into Haynes. And Stirs loses it. Both teams having a tough time holding on to the ball. Ormond. She's guarded by Dahlberg. Anding's got Haynes on her. Warren over to Anding. Dable, corner three. Good for Maddie Dable, her first points of the evening. Fall Creek gets past the press, and they turn it over again. Even when they break the press, they're still having a tough time setting up into offense after that. Lead now 14-12 Neillsville. Three ball, no good, rattles out. Warren with the offensive board. Dable to Warren, back to Dable. Stirs on her, runs into two Crickets. Warren stops. Three ball, no good, rebounded. And that's going to be over the back foul. That was Grossinger coming up with the rebound on that foul. It's going to be a Warren, that's her first personal. Hoyer and Martsky in for Stirs and Dahlberg. Meanwhile, Jessica Kuhn comes in, as well as Layla Walk. Hoyer inbounds it to Dahlberg. Dahlberg saucers it over to Martsky. Grossinger drives baseline. Over to Martsky. Nice feed from Grossinger to Martsky. And Dable brings it down past the timeline for Neillsville. Walk looks for someone to get it to, gets it to Warren. Warren, long two, no good. Offense rebound by Marg, who puts it back in. Marg's got 7 early here tonight. Grossinger looking for anyone to give it to right now, gets it to Hoyer. Hoyer closely guarded by Kuhn. Nice ball movement there for the Crickets. Martsky, three is good. Martsky on fire here early in this one. She's had some games this year where a bit inconsistent shooting, but early on today, she's on fire. Fall Creek would love to look to her for some good shooting tonight. Dable guarded by Martsky, steps back, three, no good. And Marg coming with the rebound, but her foot is on the line. Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.com today. Hoyer to Martsky. Floats it on over to Grossinger. Grossinger jumper, no good. Rebounded by Kuhn. Warren over to Kuhn. Walk to Warren in the high post. Dable cut off. And Grossinger gets a hand in there Warren the intended target in the post. Hoyer drives, and she's fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. Hoyer led the way on Saturday when the Crickets picked up a big win on the road over a top D2 team in Lacrosse Central. Playing hard teams, strength of schedule ultimately makes a big difference in what you're seeded. So just going up against hard opponents is big for your seeding, but if you can beat them too, that's impressive and goes a long ways. And that's what the Crickets did on Saturday when they beat Lacrosse Central on the road. (18-16) Fall Creek. Warriors with the ball now. No timeouts this half so far. Both coaches just letting them play on. Walk drives, and she's fouled. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. It's a pleasure being here tonight at Neillsville. First free throw, no good. Neillsville ranked number 2 in D4 in the Zaleski Sports Bound rankings. That free throw, no good, rebounded by Grossinger. Hoyer to grow. That's Winsand now in. Winsand, someone that Coach Martzke likes to look to off the bench, and she's proven to be able to score in transition for the Crickets this year, as well as hit some 3 balls. Maybe she got extended time on the bench early in this one, because I think she played a good amount of that JV game. Grossinger coming up with the inbound. And turns it over. That's going to be a foul on Grossinger, I assume, not a jump ball. And yep, it's foul. Walks it down for Neillsville. A hand was in there on the pass, but Anding comes up with it. Walk guarded by Martzke, handoff to Dable. Dable with just the one made shot tonight. On cue, misses that one, rebounded by Grossinger. And that's last touched by Neillsville. Fall Creek will retain possession. Stirs will be the inbound passer here, and she turns it over to Dable. Dable, a premier defender as well. She has over 4 steals per game. Walk gets her own rebound, misses another, and Grossinger with the rebound. Hoyer over to Stirs. Stirs quiet tonight so far. Hoyer's shot partially blocked by Marg. Neillsville's got 2-on-1. Marg lays it in. (18-all). Grossinger's looking for Martzke, but Winsand comes up with it after it deflects off a Neillsville player. Skip pass to Grossinger, high post. No good. Rebounded by Marg. Dable thought about it. Warren, deep 3. No good. Offensive rebound put back in by Eden Marg. She is a force to be reckoned with tonight. Cricket's going to have to box her out because she is cleaning up on the offensive boards. Hoyer open 2. No good. Rebounded by Warren. Neillsville back with the lead 20-18. Dayville lays it in. Timeout called. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Meet your friends at Ceremonies on Main. It's a great place to meet and even better place to eat. Ceremonies on Main is open Tuesday through Sunday with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and their classic Friday fish fry. Sunday lunch always features their signature chicken dinner. Let Schmitty's take care of your next event or ask them about their banquet hall. Stop by Schmitty's today. You'll never be disappointed or go away hungry. Call a friend and make plans to meet at Schmitty's on Main, 436 Hewitt Street in Neillsville.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top tier experience.
Welcome back to Neillsville, where the Warriors now lead 22-18. Coach Martzke calling a timeout. .127 left here in the half. Hoyer gets it into Dahlberg. Hoyer hounded by Dayville over to Sturz. Sturz to Dahlberg. Hoyer skip past Sturz. 3-ball. Long. And Neillsville comes up with it. That's walk. Anding and one. And the Warriors are cooking now. Anding up to 6 points on the evening here. Free throw good from Anding. Now a 7-point lead for Neillsville. Hoyer over to Sturz. It's got to be kind of difficult shooting at this end that Fall Creek is shooting at with that huge backdrop that Neillsville has here. If you're not used to that, can mess up with your depth perception. On the other end, where Neillsville shooting's right now, there's a big wall close behind the basket. Under 10 seconds left here in the half. And that's going to be a jump ball. There's 2 seconds remaining. Fall Creek will have it. They'll have an opportunity to get one more shot off here. Inbound to Hoyer. Hoyer 3. Good! Hoyer at the buzzer. And that's big for the Crickets. Neillsville with the lead here at the half. 25-21. We'll hear a word from our great sponsors. We'll be back in a bit for a scoring breakdown from the first half. Neillsville 25, Fall Creek 21.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, I don't know, faster than ever. If I ever lose, I don't know, bigger and better. Even roller coaster come bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum, I'm going to the max.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
A&W. Try our new Dill Pickle Ranch Cheese Curds. Here for a limited time only. Bite-sized Wisconsin white cheddar fried to warm, gooey perfection. Then tossed with the tangy flavors of dill pickle and ranch. Dip them in your choice of sauces for a snack or side that'll satisfy those pesky pickle cravings. And then some.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl plank and carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Russell's of Neillsville for all your design service needs. From cabinets to countertops, appliances to flooring, our design specialist is here to design and plan your kitchen or bath space. Stop in and see our design team today.
Welcome back. We'll take a quick look at the scoring breakdown from the first half. Look at Neillsville. Eden Marg, 11 points. Leading the charge for the Warriors. Braylon Anding with 7. Maddie Dable with 5. Tessa Warren with 2. For the Crickets, Jalen Martsky's got 9. Jasmine Hoyer, 6. Grossinger, 4. Becca Stirs, 2. Thank you for tuning in this evening, and thank you to all our great sponsors. Without them, we couldn't bring you live, free coverage day in and day out. And the basketball season is super busy. The winter sports season, that is. We got hockey often as well. Fanny's Supper Club is fine dining at its finest. Choose from a variety of steaks, chicken, seafood, and other entrees. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Fanny's Supper Club, just east of Neillsville on Highway 10. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. We'll have another word from our sponsors. We'll be back for the second half. Neillsville Warriors 25, Fall Creek Crickets 21.
Russells of Neillsville. Come on in and let me show you around. Washers, dryers, freezers, ranges, and refrigerators. Sofas, mattresses, lift chairs too. Russells of Neillsville. More of what you're looking for.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back. Neillsville leading 25-21 here. We're just about to get started here in the second half. If you're Coach Martzke, you're probably thinking, well, we're glad we held Maddie Dable to 5 points, just 2 made shots in the first half. But we're going to need to stop Neillsville's just ease of getting the offensive board. Eden Marg cleaning up, not just her, a number of players getting offensive boards at will. And Neillsville kind of just wants to keep what they're doing. They're making it tough on the Crickets, forcing a lot of turnovers. And they're going to use their size to limit Fall Creek's attack. Neillsville will start off with the ball here. And bring it down for the Warriors will be Maddie Dable. Anding guarded by Dolberg. Fall Creek still implementing that man-to-man. And now it's Neillsville's turn to have that huge backdrop behind the basket, but they are used to it, of course. That three ball no good by Walk. And Warren able to come up with the rebound. Another three, no good. Martsky with the rebound for the Crickets. Stirs bring it down. She just has the 2 free throws tonight. Key scorer for them. Hoyer lands into her arms and one. Jasmine Hoyer. She's 1 for 2 at the line. Hoyer was fortunate to come up with that one. I believe there's Walk who tipped it and it landed right in Hoyer's hands, and she gets a 3-point play to go. 25-24. Warren surveys her options, guarded closely by Grossinger, gets over to Anding. Dable to Kuhn, in the corner to Anding. Now Dable's got in the post, backs down, stirs, and scores. Lead back to 3 for the Warriors. Martsky led the way for the Crickets in the first half. And that's a kickball. Stirs trying to get to Hoyer. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Inbound to Stirs. 2 minutes played here in the second half, and that was a line drive out of bounds. That was tipped, and whoever that hit someone on the bench for Fall Creek. Hopefully they're okay. Stirs, flips it into the corner. Hoyer looked to get to a cutting Martsky, and she comes up with it. And turned over. Another steal by Dable. Warren at the other end, no good, and then she's fouled. Of course, she got the offensive rebound. Warren will head to the line for the first time tonight. First free throw, no good. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performances to your home. From roofing projects to siding to windows and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted local affordable service. 1 free throw there at the trip from Warren. And another ill-advised pass from Fall Creek. Dable steal, Dable score. Lead up to 6 for the Warriors. And this Neillsville Ball Club will make you pay if you turn it over. They've been making teams pay all year long. Skip pass to Martsky. Hoyer fake and drive. And no good, rattles out. Rebounded by Maddie Dable. Dable kicks it down. And that's out of bounds off of Tessa Warren. And no press here in the second half from Neillsville. It did seem to rattle the Crickets a bit, so I'm surprised they're not going back to that. Grossinger's shot, no good, rebounded by Warren. And what's so dangerous from Neillsville is that Marg isn't even a starter, nor does she start the second half. Coach Geyer can bring her in and she can clean up. Dave kicks to the corner to Kuhn. Kuhn, 3, good. Timeout called. Now a 9-point lead. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Neillsville with a 9-point lead. Thank you to Bruce Orthodontics, provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up for a free consultation today. 14 minutes left in the game, and Neillsville now with their largest lead of the game at 9. And Hoyer passed it into Johanna Grossinger's foot, resulting in a turnover. That pass out of play, last touched by the Crickets. Again, if you're Fall Creek, of course you always want to win. That's always the goal. But honestly, just playing this game is good for you in terms of seeding. Playing a team like Neillsville, who's 16-1, that strength of schedule plays a big part in seeding. Warren hounded by Johanna Grossinger, gets it to Anding, and that's off of her foot, turned over. Stirs, bringing it down for the Crickets. Last week, Fall Creek fell to Cadott in a heartbreaker in overtime. Then they took care of Thorpe in a big win, and then they got that road win against La Crosse Central. 3 ball from Stirs, no good. Heads out of bounds. Tough time offensively for Rebecca Stirs in this one. And for the Crickets in general. This is Ormond bringing it down for Neillsville. Marg now checking in. She gives it to Walk. Blocked. Hoyer coming up with the ball. Hoyer now sits 3rd all-time in Fall Creek girls scoring. She became 3rd on Saturday, so congrats to her. That's a 3 from Martsky. Much needed basket for Fall Creek. Marg in the paint, blocked out of bounds, and they call a foul. That is indeed a foul. Marg will head back to the free throw line. She's 3 of 4 tonight at the line. 33-27 Neillsville. That free throw no good. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student-athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. And Marg 0 for 2 at the stripe, but looks like a cricket left early. She'll get another opportunity. If you're a coach, you do not like seeing stuff like that. You can't be giving Neillsville any free passes, and she makes them pay with the free throw. Haynes to Stirs to Hoyer. Skip pass to Martsky. Martsky no good. Rebounded by Anding. Lead is 7 for Neillsville. Walk gets it to a cutting Anding in the corner. Mark drives baseline back to Anding. 3-ball good for Anding. Ten-point lead now for Neillsville. Hoyer going baseline. Martsky cuts into the paint. Has to throw it over to Stirs. Hoyer pass deflected out of bounds by Anding. That shot no good from Hoyer. Neillsville with the ball. Open corner look, no good. Offensive board to Neillsville. And they make him pay. That's Ormond with the deep 2. Lead now up to 12 for the Warriors. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast-pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old, and they consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Welcome back to Neillsville here on Zaleski Sports. 39-27, the Warriors all over the Crickets here in the second half. And they got the pressure back. Stirs gets it over to Martsky. Haynes crawls the ball after it gets tipped. Stirs, drive, floater, rattles home. Becca Stirs' first field goal of the evening. Walk with it. Feeds Dable. Friendly bounce for Dable. And the Warriors score right back. 41-29 Neillsville. And they're showing why they will be a force to be reckoned with. These two could meet in the playoffs. Foul. As of now, it certainly looks like Neillsville will be the 1 seed in their section. And if things shake out how it looks like they will, Fall Creek will be the 4. And these two could meet here in a month or so. Probably less than that. 3 weeks. It's crazy how the season is winding down already. This is Kendall Haynes at the free throw line. She hits the first. Second free throw, good. Didn't feel like that long ago that Kendall Haynes was making big free throws in their opener. We were there against Durand. For as long as the season is, it has flown by. That jumper no good, rebounded by Haynes. Stirs to Kurtz. And a hand in there. That's the story tonight for me. As the Warriors make everything difficult. Just simple passes. They'll find a way to use their length and get a hand in there. The ball will not go where you think it will. That's going to be a foul on Jasmine Hoyer. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors for this summer. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or online at bigbeardown.com. And there's a scrum for the ball here. It'll be a jump ball possession to the Crickets. And this Cricket team, not typically known for scoring in bunches. So they're going to have to start this comeback process now with 8 minutes left if they want to find themselves back in this ball game. And this good start heading back to the free throw line is Lauren Kurtz. Certainly a capable offensive team is Fall Creek. But I bet if you ask Coach, he would say he prides himself on the defense. That first free throw is good. Kuhn coming back into the game for Ormond for the Warriors. 41-32 Neillsville. Second free throw, good. Kurtz on the board with her first 2 points tonight. Fall Creek with some pressure here. Dave got it in the corner. Warren is wide open, and she didn't get it to her. Warren doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but she can. That's handed off to Walk, wide open to the hoop. Laying it in. Lead back up to 10. Stirs penetrates, backs down, Walk. Martsky 3 from the top, rattles home. Jalen Martsky, have yourself an evening. Kuhn 3. Friendly bounce for Kuhn. And the lead is back to 10. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Welcome back, 46-36. Neillsville with the lead. And the Crickets with the ball. That shot good. Another three from Jalen Martzke. She's having the best game of the season tonight for her. And they're going to need it. And Martzke comes up with the ball. No good. And that's going to be a jump ball. What a swing that would have been if Martzke could have laid that in. Lead is 7 though now. And Neillsville easily breaks the press. Kuhn with the offensive board. Walk guarded by Kurtz. Walk lays it in. And that's two wide open drives she has had in the second half here. Stirs with a deep three, no good. And that was not a good possession for Fall Creek. Last thing you want is just to give the ball right back to Neillsville. It feels like Neillsville is almost guaranteed multiple shots every time down the court. And that's just what makes them tough. Tough to play against. Warren guarded by Dahlberg. Dave to the corner to Kuhn, to Anding. Martzke all over Anding. Now Hoyer on Kuhn. And Hoyer gets a hand in there, and Martzke comes up with the steal. Martzke loses possession, and her foot was on the line. She tried to make a hard jump stop, then go for the layup, but I think she slipped. Then she had to go try to get the ball, and her foot was on the line. That's a couple what-ifs for Jalen Martzke coming off steals. As good as she's been shooting, those 4 points would be huge for the Crickets. Five minutes left, 9-point lead for the Neillsville. Warren with it at the top. Walk guarded by Martzke. Haynes on Anding. Over to Warren. Neillsville looking to take as much time off as they can. And that's going to be a foul on Becca Stirs. Her third of the evening. Hoyer coming in for Johanna Grossinger. Walk fouled. We'll see if that's on Stirs. If so, that's her fourth. And it is on Stirs. At this point, I don't know if you take her out. Looks like Coach might. I see him going to his bench. And he does take her out. 4.5 left, down 9. Riley Winsand into the game. Warren guarded by Hoyer. Hoyer quiet here in the second half, just the 2 points. And another foul, this time on Winsand. A lot of cricket fouls here in the last minute or so. Looking ahead for these two, Fall Creek goes to Bloomer on Thursday. That's a big conference game. And Neillsville's got Greenwood Granton on the road on Thursday. That jumper there, pure from Warren. Under 4 minutes left in the game. Lead back to 11. Hoyer floater offline, rebounded by Andon. Another quick one and done, stolen. No good. And there's a foul. Another missed opportunity off the steal for Fall Creek. Dahlberg gets it into Winsand with the fake. No good. Warren with the rebound. Walk content to stand there. Warren wide open. Gets it to fall. Timeout called. Largest lead of 13 tonight, 3 minutes to go. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
You need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off. Mall
Good
Furniture.
evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Becca Stirs back in for Fall Creek. She's playing with 4, but only 3 minutes left in the game. I'm not sure what the issue is. Apparently, she can't come in yet. Riley Winsand staying in. And Hoyer inbounds it to her. And knocked away from Winsand. That's Maddie Dable with the steal. It's another foul. And now Neillsville will be in the bonus. Stirs coming in for Riley Winsand. The foul was on Winsand. That was her third. At the line is Maddie Dable. First trip tonight. Free throw. Good. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Jasmine Hoyer. 14-point lead for Neillsville. Haynes, high arcing shot, no good. Rebounded by Warren. Walk to Marg. Foul on the Crickets. That's Jalen Martzke, her second. Shooting the 1-and-1 will be Layla Walk. She's 0 for 2 at the line. No good. Rebounded by Jasmine Hoyer. Hoyer, no good. That's that's Eden Marg with the rebound. Martsky picking up another foul. This will be the last 1-1 for Neillsville. Kuhn checking in place of Anding for Neillsville. Walk's free throw, no good. Rebounded by Hoyer. Walk having a tough time tonight at the line. Stirs 3, no good. Rebounded by Dable. Dable, no good. Rebounded by Dolberg. Now Stirs leading out charge here. Hoyer, deep 3. Rattles out, rebounded by Jessica Kuhn. Kuhn trapped, nearly turned over, but Neillsville comes up with it. That's Dable. So we had a timeout called by Coach Geyer. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Neillsville 53, Fall Creek 39. Minute 30 left. Kuhn almost lost the handle of that. Gets over to Walk. Walk dribbling it out. Warren unable to handle that pass and heads out of bounds. Stirs to Hoyer. Martsky to Stirs. Stirs with a deep 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Warren. And a foul. Neillsville now in the double bonus. Warren will shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Neillsville just a 58% free throw shooting team. Not many weaknesses on this team, but that might be one. It has not been great at the line tonight. Hoyer 3-ball, rattles out. Rebounded by Marg. Davil's free throw good. Full substitution for the Crickets. Looks like Herman, Hoyer, Winsand, Kurtz, and Sostad in. Both free throws good for Dable. Lead now up to 17. A host of substitutions for Neillsville as well. Stay tuned after this one for the Neillsville Dairy post-game show of the interview with Coach Geyer and a player of the game. Neillsville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Neillsville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NeillsvilleDairy.com. Eight seconds left. Three ball, no good. Final score 56-39. Neillsville with the win over the Crickets. And we'll be right back for that post-game show here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
I'm by myself, so I have to make sure we're in the right spot here.
We'll follow you.
I'm a little delayed here, so I'll just be
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I want to make sure we're right in this camera here. The delay isn't helping. We'll be right here in 1 second, I think.
So you want me first? Then
yeah, I'll talk to you first.
Before beauty. Right?
Sorry, I'm trying to do this on my own. Usually we have two people. Okay, that should be good.
Well, I have a face for radio anyway.
So let me grab my scorebook here. Here we are with Coach Geyer, 56-39. Neillsville with their 17th win of the year over Fall Creek. Story to me is you got a hand in every single pass, it felt like. They couldn't do anything cleanly. Talk about your defense.
Yeah, we played last night against a good Wisconsin Rapids Assumption team and a good team here tonight in Fall Creek. And we have played the best defense. We've gotten a lot better at being locked in. finding where the next pass might be going, and our kids are anticipating well, and we put a lot of work into that, and it's paying off.
It also felt like you were guaranteed 2-3 shots every time down the court. Your offensive rebounding, not even just your taller players, but everyone getting in there to just extend your possessions.
Yeah, we talk about every game. We talk about let's get every loose ball and every rebound. Let's try to do that. Expect if you're not the shooter, expect the ball to be missed, and go make a play for it. And I can say that, but kids have to buy into it. So the credit really goes to them. People talk about kids today and whatever, but we have some pretty good kids that are going to follow us someday. So I couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah, and looking ahead in your D4 sectional, it kind of looks like you guys are going to be the one, and then you got McDonald, Fall Creek, Regis in there too. Talk about just playing these Clover Belt West teams during the season, how that could potentially prepare you down the line in playoff basketball.
Well, that's an incredible side of the conference. The teams over there are pretty darn special, and we try to schedule them in the non-conference because it's a big challenge for us, and it's a good measuring stick to see how good we are and how good we could possibly be. But our sectional is just going to be a juggernaut. It seems like every year that we get moved from one sectional to another, we'd rather be in the sectional we just came from than the one we're going into. But in the tournament, you got to play who's in front of you, and every team you play is a little better. Each game gets a little tougher. So these back-to-back nights tonight and last night are probably good for us for prep on that, and playing two good teams, and our kids playing pretty good, relentless basketball, I think was really important.
Congratulations on the wins, Coach.
Thank you.
Keep the season rolling.
Wow, beauty before you.
Now we got Braylon Anding, our Highlight House Player of the Game. I believe you had 10 points tonight. Talk about your team tonight and just against this tough challenge, especially after a back-to-back.
We knew we had to come in and play together, and we all worked very well together, passing. Tonight we had to stop and catch and pass and do all the fundamental things before we came and got a good scoring.
And do you guys have very intense practices with the defense? It really just feels like it's just nonstop.
We're always practicing like we're going to play in a game. Everybody says practice like you're going to play in a game, and that it shows out on the court for us.
Yeah, and as I talked to Coach about just getting a feel for these tough teams that you might see later down the line, what do you think that does for your team?
I think it for sure builds our confidence, but we always know it can go either way, so come in and play hard.
And you know what to do?
Yeah.
I'll step out of the way and I'll count you.
I'm Braylon Anding, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
Congratulations. That's Neillsville with the 56-39 win over Fall Creek. My name's Dylan Lau. Thank you for joining me tonight and on our Neillsville Day postgame show with Braylon Anding and Coach. As far as live coverage goes, I believe we got Neillsville boys on Friday. And for Fall Creek, they got a doubleheader with Regis next Tuesday, boys and girls. That should be very fun indeed. We got that scheduled as well. So stay tuned for those. Looking ahead for these teams, Neillsville's got Greenwood Grant on Thursday, Fall Creek with Bloomer on Thursday. Thank you again and have a good evening.